What is good, fam? Welcome to episode 48. Yeah, we in the building.
Yes,
it's your boy
sir.
Aaron speaking. Everything colossal out here.
Out
man.
here, boy.
Yes,
Episode
sir.
48. We've had a long, past 3-4 days,
Yeah.
especially me, boy. I've been working.
That boy
I
getting
am-
no sleep,
Yo,
yo.
I am so exhausted.
He out here, though.
Finally got at least 6 hours, 7 hours of sleep.
Facts. I'm happy for that.
But yeah, man.
Grind is
Episode
real.
40. We're on Spotify. We are on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget to subscribe and follow all the socials, the Instagram, the
Mhm.
Twitter, TikTok.
We're almost at 2K subscribers, too.
That's what's
on
up.
Everything Colossal,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, man.
Subscribe to.
And we're on MySpace too. Check us out.
Yep. We on Scronex. What was it called?
We're on Tumblr.
Yeah, hell yeah. We on all that. We on LimeWire.
Yeah, man. Let's get to the comment of the week for last week's episode. As you guys know, we try to do this every week where we pick our favorite comment from the last episode.
Yes,
and
sir.
today is by Clout Omo Archive.
Mhm.
All right. He said, "Hot takes is my favorite. It's the only moment my thoughts are highlighted."
That's
Shout
what's
out to
up, man.
you,
That's what's up. We're happy to have your thoughts highlighted, man.
Yeah, and
Shit.
everybody, it's a chance for everybody to get their ish off. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So
Say it with your chest.
it's like a staple here at SOW, the hot takes, and I'm just happy we have people that care.
Word.
You know?
That's
So-
a fact. So we gonna get into it, man. We gotta talk
What we
about
got
this.
today?
We gotta talk about this Billboard top 50 rappers, man. A lot of controversy. Seeing it in the comments and all that. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about Travis Scott. You know what I'm saying? He got some.
Straight up.
And he said Cactus dropping again.
Ooh.
He said, yo, that shit dropping in March. Even though that shit tasted like ass. Let's be
Yeah, I
real.
heard. I've never got to taste it, but I
For
heard it tastes.
It was just
disgusting.
carbonated,
Caca?
flavored alcohol. It was all right. Like, it got you twisted, though, because it was 7% instead of, 5%. So,
Okay.
got you a little wasted. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to talk about this Destroy Lonely show that we just went to.
Yes.
Should watch the vlogs from both of our channels, and the hot takes, man. So, where you want to start off, dog? Where you want to start
Let's
off
go
at?
with this 50 list, man. The
Let's talk
top
about
50 rappers of all time.
All time.
Now, we're going to speak a little bit about who's in it, but especially we're going to talk about who's not in it.
Right.
Because there was a lot of snubs. Just like the All-Star weekend,
Right.
All-Star games today, actually.
Yes, it is.
There was a lot of snubs on this list,
A
my
lot,
boy.
A lot.
Let's get into it. So,
All right, so I guess we could start off. I got the list right here. Let's whip out the list real quick. Hold on. Calm your horses.
I think the first shocker for me was Lil Wayne being
Number 7.
7 in the list. I think he's top 3, top 5.
Okay.
But it's neither here nor there because people like to say the latter part of his career wasn't
Right.
much, but he was and probably still is the best rapper of all time.
Prime Wayne is the greatest rapper of all time. We always say that, bro. We always
Yeah,
say that,
yeah,
man.
Yeah,
And shit. The one thing that stood out to me was not that Future made the list. I think he's number
Ooh.
33, which I think he's deserving. Not that he's
Absolutely.
the best bars in the world, but you got to take into totality his whole career, influence, and all that. But
right.
Young Thug not being on this list, I'm sorry.
Where's Thugalicious at?
He's a better rapper than Future to me in terms
I
of
agree.
metaphor, similes, wordplay.
Creativity.
Bro, you can't have Future on here and not have Young Thug.
That was strange.
I'm
That
sorry.
was 100% true, bro.
Absolutely,
'Cause
bro. Come on.
With Thug and Future both coming from Atlanta, it kind of came up at the same time, even though Future's a little older.
Right.
But you can't have a list with Future and not Thug. It's
Yeah,
just-
exactly. And he might not have the hits that Future has, but if you know, you know. I don't know how to explain it.
He-
the influence is real.
From 2016, 17 to 2020, just YSL and Young Thug.
Shit,
the
even
whole-
before, man,
the
with
whole
the Rich
slap.
Homie, 2014 lifestyle. Shit, you could say that too.
that era I was talking about,
Right.
2016
I
to
got you.
2020, it was the slat era. For real.
Super slap.
Super slimy, slime
on,
this,
bruh.
slime ball that. You can't have.
And he put
Future and
on,
not
he
Thug.
tried, you know what I'm saying? He tried to put on a lot of people, man. All his homies.
He was on his Gucci Mane ish. You know what
Come
I'm saying?
on. So look, we got 50 Cent at number 17. How you feel about that placement?
I mean, these
said,
always been my thoughts. These always have been my thoughts. But
Yeah.
Anthony Fantano said it best. I think it's a little, it's a little too close to number 1 for me.
Word? You think he should be in the 30s?
Yeah.
Damn, I
he's
don't know
definitely
about that.
respectable to the point where he's got to be on the top 50 list.
Mm-hmm.
However, I think his overall career is a little overrated. You know, Anthony Fantano said it, but I'm relaying the message that it's a little overrated.
Okay.
Even though his impact was crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like culturally, Dipset around that time was more like lifestyle and shit, but 50 Cent had the music for sure.
I feel like when he also said that Get Rich or Die Trying is not that good, which
Really?
yeah, he said it wasn't that great. Basically, I don't know the exact words, but he was like, "Oh, he had," which a lot of people say he only has one classic album, and
Which one is that?
But it Get Rich or Die Trying.
Okay.
But to me, that's one of the greatest hip hop albums ever made, and I think that alone deserves. And people sleep on his lyrical ability. I'm not saying he's the best rapper of all time, but 50, even before that tape, like the mixtape days, bro, 50 was going in. Like you wouldn't think that 50 made this track. Like damn, he crazy bars, bro. And I feel as if, yeah, his run may not be that long, but I think 17 is definitely deserving. I think he could be top 15.
He got a few punches in, but those few punches they hit, right?
Man, he's got hits. He got hits, bro. Like hits. You know what I'm saying? And shit. They even have Scarface over him. That makes sense. Better.
He has I think 1 or 2 diamond records now.
Yep.
Yeah.
And some people might say The Massacre is a classic too. It depends how you look at it, but
that's my favorite album.
That's what's up. Yeah, Curtis is a good album. It's not a classic, but it's a good album. It's got some hits from it. You know what I'm saying? Ayo Technology. What you know about that?
Yeah.
Something special. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in terms of like longevity, 50, you know, he's huge now. Especially everybody knows 50 Cent. You know, actor wise and all that. But he couldn't adapt with the times. You know what I mean? 50 couldn't. I don't think he could make an album today like how a Nas or a Jay-Z can. You know, he just, I don't know. He's a little one-dimensional in that aspect.
The placement of each artist is very
the times
subjective.
Changed, you know.
The placement of these artists are very subjective. I feel like they can interchange a lot of places, but let's talk about who was left off the list, bro. Lupe Fiasco.
Yeah.
MF Doom.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The Game.
That's crazy.
Joey Badass.
He should be in like the 40s, I say. I think so.
Max B, maybe?
Max B, nah.
Yeah, I know.
Nah.
But
Tyler the Creator.
No, Tyler the Creator
is insane. Yeah. That's insane to me because I always say this. I may not listen to Tyler at all, but when it comes to him actually trying to rap, like on his boom bap shit, like really like witty bars and like, bro. He's like top 5 in the game easily.
Perfect example is the songs with A$AP Rocky. So,
bro, but not even that. Just the creativity, bro. Evolving every album. Igor, like his "Call Me If You Get Lost," like it's just so unique.
He gets caught up in that artistic box. The same thing with Kanye
he's a
West.
rapper though. Tyler's a rapper.
Right.
I don't give a fuck.
Kanye West is too, but you know how Kanye gets that.
Tyler's a better rapper.
They try
than
to
Kanye
separate artist from rapper with Kanye. You know.
Right. Because Kanye's not the greatest lyricist ever. No, you know what I mean. But
he's one of the greatest artists
of all time.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying though. Because if a lot of people on this list aren't really the best artists either, but they go in by what lyrical ability, right? So how is Tyler not in here? It makes no sense.
Joey Badass is another one.
Or even Denzel Curry too.
Denzel
Curry, he been in the game for a minute. He may not have the hits like that, but
you know,
pen game, crazy.
They have to show their respects with the older artists because there's a foundation that was laid for hip hop, and you gotta pay homage to that. They put a little too many though.
They put J. Cole at 15. A lot of people were kind of upset at that.
Yeah.
You know, some people think he's like top 5.
I left a comment on Fantano's video where he was talking about it.
Yeah.
You remember people were putting Big Sean up there with Kendrick, Drake, and J. Cole?
Yes, at that point.
Can you believe that?
I can, low key. Because, listen, at the time,
Big Sean
has
was
his
in
moments.
the top 4 at some point.
The thing is, because Big Sean has his moments where the greatness, like, yo, his pen game kind of crazy. Like, don't sleep on Big Sean. His bars are fire. It's just the certain songs, they just might not take him serious. He has songs like, I don't know, like the song on fucking
with Nicki
on the Metro Boomin.
That
song alone, to me, Horrible. That song is
I know
terrible.
you've
Pussy so
mentioned it
good.
before. Yeah,
Head so good.
yeah,
I could fuck you all night. Yeah, I would. It's just songs
yeah.
like that just not
Lackluster.
it. But you could argue Big Sean could be in the top 50. No, what do you think? I mean,
Yeah,
he's got the hits. He's got
yeah.
bars. I think he has a classic album with fuck, what's the name of it? The
Let me get a
2015.
discography
The
of
2015 album is amazing. The
Big
shit where one
Sean.
man changed the world, all your fault,
My
deep.
favorite album is I Decided.
Oh yeah, okay,
Yeah,
that's a good album.
I Decided.
That's a good album.
That's a great
Dark
Dark
Sky,
Sky Paradise.
great album. Yeah, Finally Famous is good too.
Finally Famous, Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame's alright. There was some a
Double
lot
or
of skips.
Nothing had one song that was decent.
And his Detroit mixtape, that shit should have been an album. That shit's fantastic. So you could argue he could be in there, but the thing
What?
is,
He dropped an album?
yeah, Detroit too. Yeah, came out of a pandemic, right?
No, 2022.
Nah, it's not
September
2022.
19th, 2022.
Nah, boy, I had that shit
Oh, it
since.
says deluxe.
Yeah, nah, that's a
Okay.
decent album too. But they got LL Cool J over J. Cole. I mean, that's way before our time. So I gotta, we can't.
Mama Said Knock You Out was
Right, and a lot of people say he was like the first, like the ladies' man, you know what I
Right.
mean, like the smooth hits.
He was like the first marketable artist. He
That's a
actually
good point.
finessed, Fubu, the
right.
black-owned
Rock
brand.
the Bells too. That was a big deal.
So he rocked with Fubu, and the owner. I
Right.
think his name is Omar Johnson or something like that. Demir Johnson.
right.
They finessed Fubu onto a nationally televised like commercial.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh
then he-
shit.
Yeah, look into it,
Right.
but that's a cool story
Yeah,
for
nah, and fashion wise, he had it. Back then, that boy Cool J was too cool for school, man.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
got Rakim 13 before our time, but everybody says he's one of the greatest rappers
You
of
want
all
to get
time.
into the top 10?
We could get into the
We
top
can start
10.
with number 10.
And Andre 3000, I'm glad he's on here, number 12. Kanye at 11 and Nicki Minaj at number 10. This is where the comments got real spicy. Real spicy.
Yeah.
Look, we don't really listen to Nicki, right? Let's be real. We don't listen to her.
I listened to her first tape, Beat Me Up Scotty, but go ahead.
But we respect her shit. You know
Of
what I'm saying?
course, of course.
And undeniable hits, right? Extremely influential, especially for the females. But the fact that she's a female artist in the top 10,
Yeah.
huge
Yeah,
kudos,
yeah.
man. But is she deserving to be over Kanye?
Yeah, we had a conversation
know.
in the car.
I don't
On
know
the way to
about that.
loan, we had this conversation.
Bars wise, maybe.
Oh, absolutely, bars wise.
But
Hell
if the list is just bars, sure, I could
Think of
see
it
that.
this way.
But I'm putting Ye over
She
Nicki
had-
any day.
Nicki Minaj had one of the greatest verses of the 2010s.
On a Kanye song.
On a Kanye song.
That's crazy.
With Monster. That
Right.
Monster verse is probably one of the greatest verses of
It's
all
up
time.
there. It's great.
So
Great. Everything about it is just the way she came on that track, bruh. Oh man,
and it was the real
so unique.
It was a real introduction to Nicki. So
Absolutely, she got the hits.
she got Young
features.
Money, Lil Wayne early on.
Impact crazy.
Yo, it's Impact. She's probably the most impactful artist in that
Right.
list.
It's
bro.
just the thing. It's kind of the same thing with the Big Sean thing though, because she's had songs that suck, too. She's got some shitty songs, but maybe Kanye.
But it's shitty to you.
But the Anaconda and shit
That's
like that.
shit. Yo, the girls love that.
I know it's a bang, like the clubs and
I
all
like
that shit.
Anaconda the music video. That's
Oh, who doesn't? Come
That's
on.
hard.
It's just man, I don't know. I don't know if I would put her over Kanye. I'm sorry. Let us know in the comments if I don't know.
Who's number 9?
Number 9, we got that boy Snoop Dogg.
Snoop.
No.
Okay.
No.
I don't agree with top 10.
No way.
I
I'm
agree.
sorry. There's no way.
It should be Kanye in replace or Nicki in replace of Snoop Dogg.
Bro, how you got Snoop Dogg over people like Rakim or Andre 3000? Like it's not. Nah.
Dog
Nah.
Pound or Dog House, whatever.
Shit, even Lloyd Banks could have been on this list, bro. They call him the Punchline King
you
if we're
know,
going by bars and shit.
But you know he's not gonna be on there. Come on.
Shit, I don't know about
Number
Snoop
8.
Dogg. Might be the most popular rapper, like we said before, way back. Everybody
Facts.
knows Snoop Dogg,
Right.
but like, people say he only got one classic album. Does he really got crazy bars like that? I don't know, man. We
Yeah.
got number 8, Drizzy Drake Rogers. How you feel about Drake being at number 8? Think should be in the top 5 or not?
I think he should be right outside the top 5, so like 6 or 7.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
But number 7 is
is
Wayne,
Wheezy. Number 7 is Wayne.
which you know
Hmm.
that's respectable that he's in the top 10. But I think majority people think he's top 5 for sure.
I don't know. That's interesting because Drake, the people still do the whole Ghost Rider thing. He's more of a singer, this and that. So it's kind of like a gray area for Drake, but like he's probably the biggest rapper ever.
Yeah,
So
the
it's
most
like
commercially successful for
number
sure.
6, we got that boy Notorious B.I.G. You know, I feel like he's in my top 5 in terms of wordplay and just
Where
straight up bars.
where
Biggie's one of the greatest rappers ever.
mm-hmm.
So hey, I respect
I
that.
respect that.
Number 5, Eminem. A lot of people in the comments like, damn,
He
he
should be
should be
top
number
3.
1
He
or
should be,
top 3.
yeah.
You know, so that's one of the rappers that got me into hip hop. It's like so influential, like crazy hits.
If it was gonna be a top 3, it would definitely be Jay-Z, Nas, and M. Like if I had to get Lil Wayne out of there, he'll be 4.
Number 4, we got that boy Tupac Shakur,
Mm-hmm.
one of the greatest of all time. Not only just he might not have been the best pen game like MC, but like Tupac, like as a figure, is like a god, low key.
Well, he was a poet. He was a
He was a
poet.
poet. Yeah,
Let's be
for
honest.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he couldn't rap and he had bars, but he was more like what he stood for. Just the swag alone
Yeah.
was
Thug life.
fucking
Lil Wayne got
fire.
Dwayne Carter on his stomach because he got Thug Life.
His
on
speeches, just the influence, the impact, just songs like Changes alone is like crazy, bro.
All I see is racist faces.
You know what I'm saying? Just watch his interviews still to this day, and they still relevant.
Mhm.
I'd be watching mad Tupac interviews, bro, and it's a real shame still to this day. What
How do you
how
feel
Pac would
about
be-
Pac being ahead of Biggie? Because there was always that debate, but
I
agree
think
with
Biggie's
that.
a better rapper than
Oh, for
Tupac,
sure. But Tupac
but
is definitely.
you gotta take into account not only is Tupac might not be a better with the pen game, but he's still an amazing rapper on top of the legacy that he's left behind. So that puts him over. Biggie a
Biggie
little
definitely
bit.
gives you oohs and ahs, and Tupac is more so like soulful,
So,
like
so yeah, Biggie's more that grimy street shit, like
Word.
real bars. You feel me?
all black Tims.
Number 3, we got my favorite rapper of all time, Nas. Shout out, you know what I'm saying, the Queensbridge. But yeah, I mean, classic, one of the greatest albums of all time. Illmatic. His last run put him. I
Yeah.
think he should be number 1, but hey, Nas is one of the greatest rappers of all time. I keep saying he's the best, one of the best storytellers of all time. He has songs like Rewind. I don't know if you heard that. If I Gave You Power. There's another song I love, Bitches and Money, something like that, where he metaphors a woman to money. Like it's just
The same thing with the gun one too, right?
I Gave You Power. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Nah, Nas, to me, I love his discography. He might have some duds, but they got Kendrick. Go ahead, what you gonna say? My fault.
Oh no, go ahead. You good?
Kendrick, number 2. Man, that's crazy. 'cause
That's
he's
mad
probably
respect.
the most. That's probably the most new school, in the
Yeah.
top, other than Nicki and Drake.
It's really giving respect to our generation. You know what I'm saying?
I made the Kendrick documentary I made. I said that you could argue that Kendrick is the greatest rapper ever. Like
Commercial success, bars.
he is
Culture.
so you can't put him in a like. It's just so unique, bro. Just
Yeah.
listening to his verses, his features, even like you played earlier today in the song
Oh
Jealous.
yes,
He has a feature on Fredo Santana's song called Jealous. Bro.
that's one of his
It's just
greatest
so witty.
features. That's one of his greatest verses.
And the way he makes his voice, where it kind of sounds robotic a little bit,
Mhm.
right? But it's just like,
Money changing people. People changing
yeah,
people.
that shit is hard as hell.
Mhm.
He's like, got pussy on my tongue. Like it's just it's just unique as fuck. You know, To Pimp a Butterfly, Good Kid, Mad City, Damn, Mr. Morale, shit. You could say
I
they're all
like-
classics.
I like almost every single song on Damn.
You could say they're all classics. He hasn't dropped a dud yet.
Yeah,
Right?
you can even argue that there's 3 albums that could be the best album for him.
Right.
Isn't that crazy? Like
Right.
you got Damn.
You could argue this
Um,
is better. This is better. No, this is
right,
better.
Right.
Exactly. Yep.
Between Damn, Good Kid, Mad City, and Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, those are 3 albums that could arguably replace each other. You know,
Exactly. And then another
not many people have that.
and number 1, Hove, and this seems to be the consensus for the past few years. And a lot of people are like, "Yo, where are we getting this from? That Jay-Z all of a sudden is the greatest rapper
All
of
of a
all
sudden,
time." No, no,
really
people say he's like top 3, but like it seems to be, especially on social media,
cemented.
like it's like definitive. Nah, Jay-Z's the greatest rapper of all time.
I think so.
And shit, you could argue it. I mean,
Yeah.
bars, impact, like we said when we were in your car the other day, that it was a little before our time, like his heyday. Because I didn't really start listening to rap like that till like 02, 03 with 50. And he was already retired at that point.
People overlook Jay-Z because every era.
Before we forget.
Yeah.
I mean, but how quickly they forget. Oh, wait, hold
every
on.
era he's been in, somebody has been number one.
Exactly. Speaking of that, I screenshotted some comments about this, right? Somebody said, "I'm probably the biggest Jay-Z fan, and no one can say this wasn't true. X was big time." I'm assuming DMX. Yeah, it has to be. DMX was big time, and Jay didn't really pop until Hard Knock Life. 50 and Jay-Z both dropped 2 of the greatest rap albums in the same year, and 50 was bigger. 50 had a good 4-year run, and so if the game, I don't know what he meant by that, but neither X or 50 outlasted Jay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, and then there's another comment. Somebody said, numbers-wise, Jay-Z has never outsold anyone.
Yep.
In the year he's dropped an album. If he's the GOAT at anything, it's just for being consistent and not the best at any time. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. It's true though.
But that's why I put Nas of all the greatest, because it's like he may not have sold the greatest ever, but like what are we really judging it by?
Right.
Bars or just
It's crazy because Jay-Z had so much commercial success,
and
but
Nas
somebody
beat him.
else still had it.
And Nas won that war, the Nas and Jay-Z beef. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah. And listen to this real quick. My man said, listen, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Jay-Z been on the scene since Biggie and can still drop a #1 album today. His wife is the polish, of course, but he was dropping #1 albums before that, truth be told, before he met Beyonce. That's another thing, too, that people say that Hove's career wouldn't be where it's at if it wasn't for Beyonce.
Queen B.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh, got one more comment. My man said, being bigger in your prime is different than being the best ever. 50 put out one really good album, and every other one flopped more than the previous. DMX was great for 5 years. Jay-Z has put out great music over close to 30 years. How many other rappers are still relevant this long?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's why, they put him in the greatest of all time, man. And he's got some classic shit, Even his 444 album, great.
Throughout every era, though, you had 50 Cent, Ja Rule,
It's like the
Nelly.
Kobe. Ja Rule, yeah. We didn't say him. I think he should be in the top 50. Nelly.
I agree.
I like that. I like that Nelly choice.
Fat
Joe,
Eminem at one point had it over Jay-Z. Like,
he bodied him on his own song. That's
Wayne.
what Nas said. Eminem bodied you on your own song. You a dick riding. You love the attention. He was going in, and Nas even said that he stole his whole swag from the Blueprint was originally KRS-One's album. Yeah, and he's
Really?
like, he recycled a lot of Biggie's lyrics. Hell yeah. Yeah, Nas bodied his whole shit on Ether, bro. Like, he was like, oh, you got your name Jay-Z from another rapper named Jazz. Man, shit.
Wow.
Yeah, boy, come on, man.
Yo,
Come on.
this
So,
was
I
a
don't know.
really good segment. Let us know what you think.
Does Fat Joe belong on this list, though? Joey Crack. I think so, man. People sleep
I would
that
say-
90s Fat Joe?
But wasn't Big Pun in this?
Yes, he was like in the 30s.
I think Big Pun ahead
He's
of Fat
definitely
Joe
better
for
than.
sure.
Wait, hold on. I just realized.
Hold the phone.
Is Big L on this
No,
list?
he's not.
He's not on this list?
No.
Are
Big
you
L's-
serious?
Yeah, but you gotta be honest. Like he died before he could really make an impact.
Bro,
like that.
but
People
bro.
know. If you know, you know. That's
Big
what it
L is better than so many artists on this
It's
list.
unfortunate.
One of the greatest
Yo.
rappers. Lyrically, nobody's touching Big L.
Bro, but
Nobody.
think about how his family feels, bro. Like, he's not getting the recognition because he just died way too
Big L's better
early.
than E40's, better than Dr. Dre,
If you don't know about Big L,
better than Gucci.
his own brother killed him.
Yeah, best friend.
Best friend.
Yeah, but basically his brother. But I don't know, man. I know he died early, but come on, bro. Even Nas said that was the only rapper he feared, bro.
You know what I learned too, because I was learning about like dark music and like
horrorcore.
Horrorcore, and he was like one of the first ones to do horrorcore. Big O.
You got to hear a
Very
freestyle.
interesting.
You got to hear a freestyle. 1996, Hot 97. Big L and Jay-Z were like in the same room. Big L fucking
Flamed
bodied
it, yeah.
Like, yo, nobody was touching L, bro. I'm telling you, if you know, man. Shout out to the Digging in the Crates, the enemy, like Fat Joe, Big L was mad cool.
Yo, no Destroy Lonely?
That's crazy, right?
That's crazy.
How the hell
bro.
is Heat not number one?
I don't know, bro, but I guess we can go into the next topic with that.
Let's talk about Destroy Lonely. You feel me? This concert, you gotta watch the vlog, man. You gotta watch the vlog. Both of us.
Long Island. Yeah,
in Long Island. That was cool.
That was fun, bro.
Yeah, it was fun. I got to interview some fans before the show. Homicide Gang did not. It said with Homicide Gang on the thing, but that's obviously an old flyer.
Word.
They didn't open up for various reasons. They said they're not on the tour no more. So it felt a little empty. The show felt a little empty to not have an opener. Felt a little weird.
Yeah. The DJ was on there a lot longer than he would be.
Right.
He definitely turned y'all up.
Yo.
I got a lot of footage of it.
Yeah.
I didn't put it in the vlog, but I'm gonna definitely send it to some blogs to post.
Nah, yeah. The DJ did his thing. He did mess up the 1, 2 like twice.
Oh really?
Yeah, bro. On Finito.
Usually
He goes 1, 2, 1, 2, and he was like, oh shit. 1, 2. Yeah, he did that like twice. But Stop Breathing too. Where it goes, ha, you know that part?
Yeah.
He kept like lowering the beat, like at a terrible point where it's like awkward. We're like,
yeah, usually TM88 is the DJ for Opium. I don't know who that was.
I forgot who it was, some other
Skull
dude.
something.
But he did his thing though. We turned up.
Yeah.
Fucking Just Wanna Rock, all that. Played Dirty. What is that Young Nudie track? Little
EA.
Finger Zone 6.
I think it's EA
30
Sports.
Stick. Yeah, that shit was fire. I had a great time, man.
So
And
the
then-
actual show started at 9:45.
Yep. I thought it was gonna
And-
come out 9:30, but it's fine.
Yeah, and
he still did his thing.
I'm glad you finally got to experience it because I've been telling you for like months how lit he is.
But I like that. You Think You Know Me? That's a hard way to start the show.
Yeah.
I like that. It was fun, man. People felt like that. I felt like people had cleats on, bro. I was getting stepped on. Yo, goddamn.
That's crazy.
My
Can I say
calves.
something? Yo, how come at these shows y'all be throwing shit at the stage? What's good with you?
That's kind of lame.
Y'all gotta stop throwing water bottles, shirts.
Yeah.
Somebody threw like a headband. Like y'all gotta chill with that. I know you're like that's y'all way of showing love.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, but that's disrespectful, bro.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, I did feel pretty old at that show, man. There was a lot of like 14, 15-year-olds like talking about I got school tomorrow. Nah, it wasn't school tomorrow, but a lot of braces, a lot of I just felt super old. I'm like, damn, bro.
It reminded me of the
Holy
Tekka
shit.
show. We went to the little Tekka show. There was literally like 9-year-olds everywhere.
Yeah, but honestly, those are the ones that make the crowd the littest, you know?
Yeah.
That's probably a lot of people's first concert. You'd
Absolutely.
be surprised.
Yo, I just want to shout out this like 10-year-old who was sitting by, because I had my camera set up. If you check the vlog, I had it set up on the upper deck.
Yeah.
And he was next to my camera, right? He was going in. Every single song. Every song, he was just so passionate.
Well, you said that bar, I was 5 years old.
Yeah. Destroy got like some bar where he's like, I've been the man since I was like 9 years old, something like that. And he felt that in his heart.
That's
he was
fine.
Like, yo,
That's fine. That was like 2 years ago. I remember I was down bad. Nah, facts.
Yo,
what do you think was your favorite song, dude?
It's always gonna be the intro for Fake Niggas. That's for sure. Yeah.
Ooh.
With the guitar solo, and then I love
Never Mind. With him.
Or
Never Ever.
Never Ever. That was going crazy, boy.
Yo, nah, it's funny too. Lord has never heard that song, so when she's like, "Yo, this is hard." Where's this from? It's not on the album.
It's on the deluxe.
She's
The
like,
Ultra.
I never heard that. I was like, yeah, shit hard.
I like how he did that too. No Stylist Ultra instead of
Yeah,
deluxe.
that was cool. I think the littest song for me was either the Vitamin's Coat, whatever it's called. That's one of my favorite songs.
For sure.
That shit was
I got this all blood. Wait, what do you say? I got this
don't know
blood
what he
red.
says.
Yeah, I got this all blood red Vetmont coat.
The best part, got all black, man. No, I'm not Batman. It's the Bat Game, fuckers down. So,
I'm smoking all backwards.
Yeah, that shit hard. And then
Hard.
honestly, that's kind of cliche, but No Stylist was probably the like fucking amazing. It was just the water bottles going up in the air.
Yep.
He's like, how y'all woke up? Bitch, I wake up. No Stylist, great way to end the show.
Yep.
Everybody going crazy. A lot of people expected Ken to come out, but I think he's in Europe right now.
For sure.
But it was fun. It was a run of the mill. It seemed like Lone seemed a little like going through the motions. He was energetic, don't get me wrong. But
Yeah. It was amazing every song. It's just that the length of the song he was playing. Like, he would play both verses. Like, he would play the entire song, which usually people dial it back and play half the song. But if he wants to play the whole song, fuck it. You know?
no, it seemed like
He's like, I made this. I want y'all to hear it.
It was a typical show. It was good, run of the mill show. It was lit. Like, it wasn't.
I wish he was at the
amazing,
Queen's show, because that one was way
seemed better.
bigger.
And
It
Ken
was-
Carson came out for that, right?
Yep. It was probably like another 2,000 people there, too. Like,
Really?
maybe 1,000 people.
Oh shit! You think this show was sold out? This Lone show? It didn't seem.
I don't think so.
It didn't seem like it. There was
I
still
don't think so.
space in the back
Yeah.
to just chill out, right?
Yeah.
But I had a good time, man. Straight Lonely did his thing, man.
Right, he did
Shit.
seem a little,
Yeah, he's like whatever.
I'm on the lean.
New York, I love y'all.
Word.
Peace.
Thanks for the check.
Yeah. Thanks for the little 15K, whatever I got. But let's talk about what my man's Travis Scott said. I think it was
Word.
last night or the day before. It was during the All-Star thing. He had a show in Salt Lake. It was a Cactus Jack show. I think this is the first time they all were together. So
Faygo was there?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Remember we was talking about, like,
It's a 2-day thing.
he had, okay,
Yeah,
because
so
he
I
had
think
a
it's today as
show.
well.
He had a show. I remember we was talking about him having the Nav show
Yeah.
at the same time as the All-Star Weekend.
That's what because a lot of people thought that Faygo wasn't on Cactus Jack anymore. Because apparently Faygo like wiped out his Instagram. You know how they always do? Oh, they're about to drop.
Mysterious, yeah.
So he unfollowed everybody, and he was only following like 3 people, and Travis wasn't one of them.
Right.
So I guess Travis was like, yo, fuck out here, fuck out here, fuck out here. So he unfollowed Faygo. It was probably on some, late at night, fuck this motherfucker, right? So, it was probably some, whatever behind the scenes, but they ended up putting Faygo back on, and they put a lot of Faygo songs back on the playlist on Spotify. And all
Really?
that. Yeah.
I never even knew about that
Yeah,
part.
so he's back on there. And Travis Scott said, I guess in between one of his songs, he was like, Don Toliver dropping soon. We got Shaq West on the way. He dropping his fucking album. Going crazy. Faygo dropping a little EP. And then after all that, Utopia on the motherfucking way in the crowd. And he's been saying Utopia on the way for like at least 2 years now.
Bruh.
But obviously the Astroworld thing.
I guess he's not dropping it Rolling Loud Weekend, like I
Probably
said.
not. Probably not. So who knows? Maybe it's a winter release because you still got to have time, Don Toliver's dropping soon. They got to give that some time to digest music videos.
Right.
Then you got Shaq West probably in the summer. SoFaygo little EP.
They're probably going to put SoFaygo on Don Toliver's tour. That would make sense.
That would be fire. That would be awesome. So yeah, man, how you feel about this Cactus Jack? They going crazy this year? What's up,
It's
man?
the Cactus Jack takeover,
What's
boy.
up,
Yo,
man?
they're like, yo, Opium, chill.
What's
Chill,
up,
Opium.
man? Yo, what's Don Toliver selling first week? You think? Because there's no big hit for it.
I mean, he was
There's
he was the target of a lot of bots. Remember that?
Yes. Oh yes.
Atlantic
yes.
was paying for a lot of views and
Right.
comments and stuff. So, but
I like the name
don't-
too. Love Six. Cool.
I think Don Toliver can sell like a cool 50.
Really, I think that's high.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's doing 20.
I mean, y'all. I say y'all, and I'm talking about our friend group. Y'all fuck with him way more than I do. I think he's
I think
cool.
he's great.
His voice is amazing.
Yeah.
I do not
Just
take
not
that
a-
away.
You're just not a fan of it.
It's
I
just
respect
for
it.
me to listen to an entire album. I just
Can't do it.
It's like Roddy Ricch's voice. Like they both have unique voices. It's just I can't take a whole album of it.
I respect it. Yeah, I think it's doing a calm 20.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think 50. That's
Doing
way
less
too
than
high.
Young Nudie? Young Nudie did 22.
I don't know, man. There's
Less
no
than
there's
Yeet? Yeet did 34.
I say 20 to 25. We'll see though. I hope he proves me
Damn,
wrong. I
he-
love Don Toliver. It's great.
He doing double
I
Coil
think
Ray?
he's probably the best in Cactus
He
Jack.
doing double Coil Ray. Okay.
Yeah, man. Shit, Sheck West though. I'm curious to hear that because we haven't heard my boy
I don't.
Sheck
I think
since
Sheck West might be scared.
2018.
Sheck West might be scared to drop because people they always talk about first week sales. He's
Right,
not gonna
right.
have good first week sales, and that's okay.
That
We need
LFG
to
song,
let that go, bro.
that song LFG, that go, dum, dum, that shit is hard. Like that's vintage Sheck, you know, that's his swag.
Right.
So I don't know, maybe
You
that.
remember that guy Lunchbox that opened for Yeet?
Yeah, I saw his Arshawn interview. It was
He
great.
produced all
It's
that
amazing.
shit.
Yeah, Live Sheck West. Yeah,
With
yeah.
16-year-old, yeah.
Yeah, nah, Lunchbox is mad cool. I saw that whole interview.
Mhm.
Arshawn talked about how he almost got robbed. You saw that?
Really?
Yeah, he's like, oh, I live in like Upper West Side now, or whatever, like Harlem.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, word, what happened? What happened? He's like, yeah, I went to buy a microwave, and I was literally just walking to the train, and some dudes like tried robbing me.
What?
Yeah, he's like a $70 microwave, but like I didn't back down though. Like I just kept walking. He was like, oh, word.
Yeah, Arshawn. Yeah. Yeah. You in Harlem
He was
now.
like, I was willing to like give it up, but like I just kept walking.
That's
like
awesome.
that. Yeah,
Yo,
facts.
welcome to New York, my friend.
Yeah, facts. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
where are you in Harlem? Okay, I
That's
see
what's
you.
up. That's what's up.
But yeah, man, Travis, Utopia, man, you already know
Take
that.
your time, but hurry up.
That's a fact. So let's see where we at, my boy. Oh, and by the way, today makes 3 years. Pop Smoke passed away, man. Today
Damn.
makes 3 years, bro. I saw it on Instagram.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. to
Pop.
Woo, son. That shit gets me tired every time I think about it. What's your favorite Pop Smoke song, by the way? Do you have one?
Fuck.
R.I.P. Pop Smoke, man.
Damn, what
My
is it
boy Pop
called?
was different,
Put
bro.
me on the spot.
My boy Pop was different, bro. He had a great, like 7-month run.
Oh, I know what it is. Element.
Hey, that shit hard.
Element.
Yes, sir. That's man. Element is great. Meet the Woo 2 is so hard. I love a melanin. I like
He
dark
also
skins.
has a song on the Aria project that's on my playlist.
Right. My favorite Pop Smoke song is off the Faith album. Actually, it's called Mercy Bacoup. That's my shit. Catch up and we taking this jewelry. It's kind of ironic, but I like that shit a lot. But yeah, man, we want to get into these hot takes, Papa.
Hot takes.
We got some good ones because I skimmed through. We got some great ones. Fuck is you talking about? You ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Like
My
overcooked
man said,
spaghetti.
"Oh, this is one of my comments." I said, "More of a question, but if there was a hip hop Hall of Fame, does Tyga belong on it?
No.
Why? You just don't take him serious?
No, it's just he don't deserve
He
it.
don't got a Hall of Fame career."
Nope.
My cousin commented, "Hell no." Yo, that's
You
funny.
remember that album he dropped with the motorcycle?
Oh yeah,
That shit was
yeah.
kind of hard.
yeah.
That was peak making fun of Tyga, and that album was hard.
Honestly, that wasn't peak making fun of Tyga. It was before that. He had an album where it was gold. And that was when he started dating Kylie Jenner. That
Yeah.
shit went triple styrofoam.
And that was good too.
That was when his career.
That was pretty.
Right.
It was good.
right? That's what I'm saying.
I remember I sent one of the songs on the
I
motorcycle
used to
album
love
to my
Tyga.
friend, and he's like, "Yo, don't you ever send me a Tyga song ever again?" I
He
said,
got
"Yo,
a song with Chief Keef on there called Hundreds.
where?"
Nah, hundreds. You ain't hear that shit? Chief Keef bodied that shit.
Chief
Nah,
Keef
but-
like, "Thanks for the."
But
for the
fucking,
feat.
I made a comment saying, "What about Big Sean? Do you think he's in the Hall of Fame?" No pun intended, because he has an album.
You
called
gotta
Hall of Fame.
remember it. I think it's only Lil Wayne and Jay-Z and Eminem in the Hall of Fame. So like,
Well, that's the Rock Hall. But I'm saying, like, let's say they created just
Oh,
a hip hop
hip-hop.
one. Yeah.
Big Sean, yeah,
Like
sure, why not?
All right. Okay.
Bounce back.
My man said 21 Savage is without a doubt the best artist from the 2016 Cypher.
Without a doubt.
That's definitely a doubt. I'll tell you that. But 21, like we always say, man, his evolution is amazing. Like I always say, man, when I first seen 21 Savage back then, like, very one-dimensional, very ABC. He ain't going that far. 21 Savage, what kind of name is
Yeah.
that? It's just pew, pew, pew,
I wouldn't
music,
say
you know what
he's
I mean?
unanimous. Like, it's not like automatically.
But
it's
he's
21.
actually matured, man. Musically,
He got a
Grammy nominated.
Grammy nom. Facts. You can't hate.
Got a tape with Drizzy. Like, he up there. Shout out 21, man. He's
Him and-
actually low-key not a bad rapper either. Like, now I'm not saying he's, like,
Of
crazy
course.
lyrical, but he be saying some shit.
Morgan Freeman's his best friend.
He be saying some shit. And he got some dope projects. It's not like he got any duds. He got the shit with Offset, fucking both Savage modes, the Drake shit. I am better than I was. He got some. Come on,
He was grabbing Amber Rose's
stop
baldy.
playing with him.
You know, baldy.
Facts. My man said nobody in this new generation will get the GOAT status since everybody has the same sound slash influences. There's not much diversity and excitement in the rap game anymore. Nah. You ever
Nah.
heard of Yeet?
Yeah.
What you talking about? What? Yo,
I mean,
stop.
like you, even if you don't like Yeat's music, you have to respect what he did for underground music. Like he brought it. He made the
Bro.
game exciting again, bro.
Bro.
Like that. Those like 6 months.
I'll be honest, there wasn't
Bruh.
an artist that was that huge
Since like
since
Uzi.
6ix9ine.
Ooh,
I'll
since
be real.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Like it wasn't like, whoa, who's this factor?
Exactly.
In my opinion, since 6ix9ine.
Nah, absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
I
There was a
mean-
little lull of time.
Yeah,
like
like
2, 3
2019, we had the babies, the fucking Killer Roy's, Lil Babies and shit. But it wasn't like Polo G's.
It wasn't
of the world,
polarizing.
Roddy Riches of the
And
world.
polarizing means both sides of the spectrum.
The
People love
boundaries
and
is
people
broken.
hate.
Right, right. But you get what I mean though. Like 2019 was like the YouTube era. You know what I mean? Like Lil Tecca came out. No, nothing.
It's Aaron Speaking came out. Yeah.
Facts, but yeah.
Nah, but he's definitely like our generation's like
Just-
he's that person.
Yeah, nah, poster child for sure. I said Young Thug should have been on that top 50 all time list. Sorry, not sorry.
100%.
You feel me? My man said rappers nowadays only drop music just for the money, not for the fans. They don't really seem to care or take their time with their songs and projects like people did back then. Yeah, you could see it with the performances.
Not only that, with the amount of songs on each album.
And it's just like you could tell a lot of times they're just doing it for the bread, bro. They don't give a fuck about fans or what it means to be in this industry.
No, absolutely.
It's just I just want a quick bag. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like 80% of them is just doing it for the bag.
I mean, you can even tell just by, you know,
about the art.
like Future selling his masters for 100 million or maybe 50 million. I don't remember, but bro, like him selling his catalog just tells you he wants his bag and to be out.
So you don't think he only did it for the bread? Future? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. He don't care about being the best in the game.
Yeah, but it's
You think
but
when
you're
you
making
think
it seem
of it,
like he didn't put quality
think about
into
the
it, though.
mentality, like the Kobe,
But
like
the quality's
Mamba.
there though, music wise.
Is it
Hell yeah.
all the way there?
Yeah, for his style, yeah.
Okay.
He went into the game knowing, okay, I'm making club bangers.
But
I'm
think
not
about
a lyrical
this.
rapper. But
Him
what he does
dropping-
is one of the
Him dropping 2 albums in 1 month. That doesn't tell. And with all those songs, that doesn't tell you that like that was bag chasing.
I don't think it was bag chasing. I just think he knew or wanted to see if he can go number one with
twice
both
in 1
projects.
month.
2 weeks. One came out, the other one came out the next week. And speaking of that, that Future album came out 6 years ago today. Just saying.
Nigga got random facts everywhere.
Facts. But you
yeah.
get what I'm saying though,
Yeah.
because I wouldn't put Future in there because the quality's there. It's not
Okay,
like
okay.
shitty.
But my
I kind
example,
of get what your point is
example,
though.
yeah,
I get what you're saying.
like not holding on to your catalog, like
Right.
by all means, get your money. I am no hater at
Right.
all. But and it's a smart decision to leverage your catalog to get as much money as you can. You know,
Exactly.
$50 million ain't no joke.
How much you
but-
think 50's catalog worth? Like if you wanted to sell it,
Probably 100 mil. Wayne got 100 mil.
that's not enough, boy.
Bro, I'm telling you,
That's
I
not
am with
enough.
all those with thousands
Kidding
of
me?
songs, bro.
That got me tight.
Wayne, bro.
Well, man said
Juice WRLD got like 60 mil.
SoFaygo could still be the next Cardi or Uzi. He has the most potential, and not gonna lie, he made the underground pop into the mainstream.
Nah, bro. I feel like
The
with this tour,
Kardashians know of his music.
the Kardashians, hey, that is true. I feel like this tour is gonna help him a lot.
Yeah.
Even though it's the Nav tour, we clowned it at first.
Yeah.
Him just being out there now, performing, showing
Right,
what he's
right.
got. It's gonna do nothing but help him
It's definitely it's not gonna hurt him.
for sure.
So my man said Ian Connor co-signed in the prime SoundCloud days was worth more than a Drake feature. Ian made having a cracked iPhone an aesthetic. You think it was that impactful, like a Drake feature, the Ian Connor rub?
Nah, the rub. This guy.
Yeah, you famous now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cardi.
He was
Yeah.
he said it himself. He called himself a stylist and a set designer when he really wasn't. He just labeled that himself.
Oh, he's just a regular dude just dressing nice.
Yeah.
Damn.
And, he was cool with Cardi and he managed Cardi at one point, which is why he gets 5% of his career
Still to this day?
to this
To
day.
this day. That's honestly crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that at all.
Yeah, and I don't want to say it actually. I was gonna talk about his manager.
Yeah.
But fucking yeah, he didn't have that much of an impact musically, but I guess just him being around Cardi made him cool. I don't know.
I don't see it. I didn't even know who Ian Connor was till way later. I wasn't that tapped in.
He had the No Jumper interview before anybody, like around X time and Yachty time.
Yeah.
My first time seeing No Jumper was with Yachty and X.
I only knew about
And
him
then
from
him.
the allegations, to be honest with you. That's how I found out
The
about it.
alligators, okay.
Whatever. A man said K-Suave could be bigger if he stopped hanging out with Trippy. I mean, that's his artist, so I mean,
Yeah, they live in the
really-
same crib. They live down the hall from each other.
you can't really like not hang out with him. I mean, you know. I mean,
But you can say that with a lot of people. But
Is
did-
he that good though?
did
I don't
Drake
know.
have
I
to
don't
s-
listen to K-Suave.
did Drake
Is he
have to
good?
separate from Wayne? Did Nicki have to separate from Wayne? Like
But have you heard his music? Like, is he?
K Suave, he's it's like
do
some.
you think he could have like a tour headlining? Like, is he that good? Like, I don't know. I never heard his music, so.
I'm not gonna say much. I haven't heard
Yeah.
much at all.
I don't
Maybe
even-
a few
I have
songs,
no idea what
But
he
it
sounds.
sounds pretty alright from what I heard.
Good- Interesting take. My man said Prime Chief Keef or Prime Lil Wayne. I'm a Sosa fan. I just want to know public opinion because they're two of the most
Come on,
influential.
man.
Wheezy walk so Thugger could run. Also Prime Cardi or Destroy Lonely now. My man said too much, but Prime Chief Keef or Lil Wayne. I love Chief Keef, but I gotta say it. Prime.
I just
Wayne.
want to say this, bruh.
What?
Me
He said,
going through the archive of Wayne's stuff because we got something coming up with just this channel in general with throwback moments.
yes, sir.
And a lot of it is Wayne, and I just respect how much Wayne was hungry, bro. He wanted to be the best,
Right, and only the best.
That like you could see it in his performances, gossip, and bro,
Yeah,
he just was
Fireman, all
way.
that.
He was like, "Yo, I'm the best in rap, and this is
and nobody,
why.
you can't do nothing
You
about
can't
it.
do nothing about it.
Right.
Hip hop is dead, but I revived it.
Yep,
you know what I'm saying?
yep. I'm breaking in the door, and you can't do shit about
Like
it.
you could just tell in how he spoke to
Facts.
like.
Kissing his dad and all that. Facts.
Why you gotta fuck me up?
Tell me that picture wasn't viral as fuck, bro.
They asked Birdman like 3 times too. Like, what's good with that? He's like, I'll still kiss him to this day.
To this day. To this day. I'll never forget that picture, bro. I was like, oh man, we gonna figure. We not gonna talk about it. And then he's like, oh, but Italians do it all the time. I was like, all right, you got it. Yeah, that's funny, but yeah,
Nah, but today's artists just aren't as hungry, bro.
that's
They
a
don't
fact.
like typical thing. Like Baby said, "I'm the Lil Wayne of this generation," and at that point, he may have been like scorching hot.
Feature wise too, he was everywhere.
But was he really like claiming like I am the best rapper in the game?
Just look at his latest album. That shit was lazy as shit. You could hear it, like just
The Trippie Red verse, his
Oh
verse on Trippie
my-
Red's album.
that solidified it for me. That stamped it. Like yeah, I'm just doing this shit for
Yo,
the bag,
After,
straight bag. My man's woke up.
after that verse, like I am good
with
on
Lil
Lil
Baby.
I am
Yeah.
good.
I'm
Like,
great actually.
no longer mention him as like top tier.
Yeah, like I'm great. I'm not even just good on Lil Baby.
I'm sensational. I'm,
Yeah, no, I'm astonished. My man said JPEG Mafia is a better producer and rapper than Tyler the Creator. We don't listen to him, so I don't know. You listen to him?
I've heard of him.
I saw him at Gulf Bowl. He was fire. That shit was hard.
JPEG Mafia.
Yeah,
Good for him, man.
Maybe he is. My man said Trippie Red's the most disrespected OG SoundCloud rapper. And then somebody responded, because he's ass. Bites Styles, and he's a fake person overall. He moved weird, and he holds people back on his own team from fully blowing up. Most disrespected, probably. Like I always say, man, I think he's amazing. Like talent-wise, he's probably better than a lot of these dudes.
I don't know. I've been in the same room. He's talking about personality-wise towards the end.
The other guy that responded, yeah, that he
Um,
moves weird and he's
the
a
fact
fake
that he moves
person.
weird, like I've been in the same room with Trippy a few times, and he kind of does give that aura of like
I'm too cool for school.
these peons are around me, like you know. But
Like
nobody has to.
He's better than
But we're from
the
New
next
York.
man.
We're from New York. New Yorkers do that all the time. But like, I don't know when
who
you're.
you think you are type
when
vibes.
you're literally like I was in a room like the size of this room, like
Yeah.
mad tight knit, and like
Right.
he wasn't really talking to nobody. So like literally just smoking his blunt, like
Yeah.
just looking around, like.
Yeah, I feel that he's not
So-
very. He's just probably not that friendly.
But then again, like he doesn't owe anybody a hello or nothing, like.
correct.
But when it comes to like music wise and him getting disrespected as a SoundCloud from that era,
Yeah.
you know, it kind of is what it is. Like,
Do
he's-
something about it.
yeah, like
Don't drop mansion music.
Separate yourself.
Don't drop mansion music.
Don't
and
wear
then we'll
Playboy
respect you.
Cardi makeup. That you know the whole jazz.
Yeah. Don't wear all black and all that shit, right? Because
Yeah.
everybody's gonna say you're Cardi. My man said, "Destroy Lonely might be the one to bounce Opium back. I'm not the biggest Lonely fan, but the current state of Opium right now is not looking too good at the moment."
Man, you guys are prisoners of the moment.
Word, just give it some time, bro.
Yo,
some time.
bring Opium back.
Yeah,
It's
like
crazy.
what? Like it's like come on. son.
Yo, that news, you know, although it's very heinous news, what's going on,
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna be optimistic and say it's not true, but you know, it's something of the moment. Like, just relax.
My man said Teen X is the best song on Whole Lotta Red. Nah, it's a cool
Teen
song.
X.
I'm gonna X. I'm gonna codeine.
It's really
Oh, the
it goes
X,
hard
oh,
at the shows.
It's
but
great at the shows, but nah.
I'm gonna go Rockstar.
Future's verse is
Made.
when is not even that good on that. Like,
Not at all.
it's nah.
Rockstar Made.
Nah, stop breathing. My man said,
Feel like dying.
look, this is the coldest take I've ever seen. It's probably colder than the cubes in the freezer. My man said Lil Wayne's the greatest rapper to ever do it.
Yo, because you know
Yo.
I'm gonna talk my ish.
That's not a hot take,
Yeah.
man. We know that already, boy.
That is a hot take. Thank you.
This one's interesting, though. My man said Lil Peep was revolutionary in music, and nobody has picked up or come close to the music he used to make.
I want to say that. I feel like Juice WRLD, like
Yeah, but Peep had that raunchy
he grabbed
voice.
the baton and was like,
Yeah, but Juice WRLD was more melodic though, like more mainstream
yeah,
sounding.
he was grunge.
Peep was very like that raspy kind of voice and like evil sounding kind of, not evil
Grunge,
sounding,
grunge.
but like you listen to that shit in the room and it's like you feel like
I'm
it's
on
different.
Xanax and I love life. Yeah, you know I fucked your wife.
I'ma stab me with a knife. Nah, but
Yo, you're crazy.
but my man said we got like two more. My man
Nah,
said
I just wanna like Lil Peep walked so Juice can run, and many other artists,
yeah.
X, etc. Like Trippy, like that whole sound, that grunge sound. He like is kind of the originator of it when it comes to like the hip hop SoundCloud era. So
Word.
I
Good-
think he
good
gets
take.
his just dues. You know.
My man said if rappers constantly ask themselves why their 25 plus song album don't get a lot of play, they shouldn't have made the project in the first place.
They
Word.
they do that because they know they're gonna get the streams. All you need to do is hit add on the top or download, you know, and
Speaking of
it
this,
does the whole thing.
Speaking of this, before I forget, did you know since 2020, so it's been almost 3 years now, at least 3 years, the only album to go platinum with under 15 songs is J. Cole with the off season.
Mm,
Think about that shit, bro.
yeah,
That's crazy. There's no point really in having 25 plus songs. J. Cole proved you don't need to do that.
Yeah, but he is J. Cole.
He is J. Cole, but still, you're Lil Baby, right? You hot as shit, right? Why you gotta drop 20 plus songs?
Because he's trash.
And I always say this, in the last 10 whatever plus years, what album that has at least 20 songs is a masterpiece and no skips? What album? The only album I could think of is Take Care. 20 songs. Damn, no skip on there. As much as we love the Carter 2, there's skips on it.
I like
Whole Lotta Red has some skips on it.
I like Kanye's
Donda skips on it.
Life of Pablo. There's probably
There's
one
like
skip.
nine-
The
there's like
Kanye,
18.
I love Kanye song is a skip, but
like, come on.
is that really a song?
But I feel what he's saying though. My man said having a Kanye produced album was one of Nas's worst career moves. Wow, that's from the Nasir album from 2019.
That's tough because I just wish Kanye wasn't in that mind state at the time.
What,
and
the
like,
7-song album
well, like
thing?
that was around the time he was mad, like OD. You know what I'm saying?
That
Like
was when-
with his antics and shit. Like, and he still like he took like a year or two break from being crazy.
Yeah.
But that was a point where he was really wilding.
Yeah, but
He wasn't
music
really
wise
in the
though,
mind state.
he had Daytona produced. That's one of the greatest albums from Pusha's career.
But he also fumbled Tiana Taylor's album.
Did he?
Yeah, that was supposed to be like her staple album. Like people been waiting years for her to drop.
Really? Oh wow.
And
I didn't know
she
that.
was upset because she didn't want to do the 7-song thing, but he was so like,
Yeah,
no,
I got
everything
you.
has to be 7.
Yeah.
It's the number.
Yeah.
You know? So like, with that being said, yeah, he had Daytona and stuff, but Designer, he kind of like was whatever. Even though we don't really care,
Right. No,
he
I
still, was being an asshole.
I completely agree with this take because I'm a huge Nas fan, and I was super excited and anticipated. Yo, a Kanye, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Turn me up, but it was weak. It wasn't that good in my opinion. Like it just was weak as fuck, especially with the concept and the cover art with those kids on the wall, and it seemed like it was gonna be very impactful, and it just wasn't. It wasn't that good.
It should have been something, that's for sure.
My man said
Cardi
Cardi is or is about to be as big as Travis.
I mean,
I don't know.
I guess so. I don't think brand deals are gonna like happen for him too much.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Like
but
you gotta think.
Uzi's
about
hotter than Trav right now.
A
I
lot of
think so.
people are hotter than Trav because he just hasn't dropped in 4 years.
Correct.
But like brand deals like Nike, McDonald's, Subi, there's a bunch. Like you can, it's
Yeah.
countless. I don't think they're gonna, give the same love to Cardi strictly because of his aesthetic. Is mad devilish, but
Right.
yeah, the whole world knows Travis Scott.
My man said we got one more. One man said rap names nowadays getting more and more ridiculous every day. Like for example, who the hell is Big Gassy 34X? Not a real rap name, but I wouldn't be surprised if it existed. Big Gassy 34X. What I can't stand when it comes to rap names is the 3-letter shit. I hate that shit. OMBPZ 4 like NLE Kaka or whatever. Like that shit is just annoying. It's too long to abbreviate. It's just annoying. I'm not a fan of that 3-letter shit. I'm sorry.
So you don't like YRN?
I don't like any of that shit. Well, who's YRN? What you talking about?
Migos.
That was an album name. That's not a
Nah,
rapper
they
name.
got people named YRN.
That's
in
trash.
the
Yeah, YSL Slime, YSL Cock. Like it's just not it. I'm not a fan.
YSL.
Like, but some of these rap names are. I feel you. Like Glock 40 Spaz. That's an interesting
That's
name.
hard.
That's hard.
Glock 40 Spaz.
Spot him, got him.
That's hard. That's hard. But they kind of flipped it on him. They was like, "Oh, he ratting now," so he's like, "Spot him and got
You
him."
know what's funny? Cause he got shot. He almost
Word.
lost his life, and they
Word.
were like, "Well, I guess they got him." Let me stop. Let me stop.
Nah, my rap name's gonna
That's
be
fucked up.
Lil Squeegee.
Dude, mine would be Lil Peepee. Yo, you'd be surprised how many. Yo, you know there's a rapper named Lil Filth. There's a rapper named Lil Windex. This was like peak, like Lil Pump era.
Word.
Lil Toenail. He actually changed his name to Lil Toe, And he's doing pretty well. I checked his Instagram. Like, okay, he's still out here. Okay, doing shows.
Lil
and
Gravy,
shit.
Young Gravy, Young Gravy.
Young Grape.
He
That's
was
alright.
on Gov Ball last year.
Lil Ball Sack.
Lil Gooch.
Lil Weenie. Yeah, that's it for today, man. That's really it, man.
My boy.
Yeah, Lil Cuck. That'll be hard.
Episode 48.
Young Cuck.
What would your
rap name be? Let us know in the comments. What's your rap name, bro? Lil Subscribe. I like that.
Word.
Yeah.
Facts.
Weezy F baby, and the F is for subscribe.
It's Young Aaron.
I'm sweating.
It's Lil Colossal.
Yeah.
Episode 48. I wish I had 8 fingers so I can do the 4 and the 8. But we out here.
My hair probably
This shit colossal. Oh, this shit colossal.